And you know what the devil did? The devil went into the family and tempted the woman. And as if that was not enough, he went and made the first murderer in the world from a family. Cain, the firstborn, became the first murderer. Nobody can beat that record again. He stood to be the first murderer in the world from a family. Today, all the wickedness we are seeing in our world is from a family. That's why families are so important to God. And that's why when God was dealing with the patriarchs, you will hear they will say, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What does that tell you? It tells you that God was dealing with a family. He was dealing with a family, and that family moved on and moved on and moved on. I pray that from this month, the Lord will show up in your family. He will show up in your home. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. God deals with families. Look at it. In actual fact, one of the strange things that we noticed is that when children grow up, they often repeat the errors and the mistakes of the families where they came from. That's one of the things we have discovered. Research has confirmed it. It's been confirmed by observation that most people actually pick on the errors of the families where they grow up from. And that is the reason why we are where we are today. But whatever most people learned about parenting or marriage, they learned it from their parents. They learned it from their parents. Most people like us when we were growing up, some of us grew up in dysfunctional families. Like we have it all over the country today. There are dysfunctional families everywhere. I'm going to elaborate on that. We grew up from dysfunctional families, but I made up my mind. I said, this does not look like it. At least I'm reading the Bible. This does not look like what God have in mind. You can imagine a family where there's an husband and there are 3 wives. And, when my mother, who is the eldest, cooks, and we have another house. We have about 2 or 3 houses. And as a teenager there, I'll carry food and be distributing to all those homes. Can you imagine that? And then one day, I took food to one of the houses where the big man stays. And then I met a woman in the house. And the woman ate the food and was commenting on the food. And, innocent boy, when I got home, I told my mother, I said, God, because he